everybody. This is Friday, and we have just a few hacks for you. And we'll be right back. We'll see what happens. Hi guys, and I managed to make it back as I guess as promised, or did I promise? But thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, thank you guys for considering coming in to Black Spring with Autumn. And I have what I'm considering hacks. I talked a little bit about the hacks earlier today from the car. If you remember that, if you were around for that. But I'll tell you where we'll take a look at where the hacks are if you guys want to volunteer or give me a location and we can maybe hack it out together a little bit. And yeah, may even have a little bit of information. We'll see if AFLDS, if we can hack out a little bit of that information as well. And Solavi is here. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. So I'm just going to do a couple of infomercials and I will be right back. Right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and hello to Old School Wolf Media. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And well, I mentioned earlier today that CFFS and Patrick Wood sent me one of the immediate releases over, so I was able to post that on the community tab, but I did tell you that we might have a look at what's actually in there. So that's why I'm going to hack it out with you on this stream just a little bit. I mean, you might be surprised, what I don't know, we're going to put in some zip codes, or I don't know, maybe even put in some city names and see who comes back as not a proponent for one of these. What is this? Is the gator version of that. I don't have any real mask on me right now, but yeah. So we have that, and then we have AFLDS. It looks like they have some hot buttons on their actual website also. So certainly for the hacks, for the hack worthy, for the hack interested. So yeah, I mean, even when there seems like there's nothing, well, I can't say, when there seems like there's not a lot going on, or that people aren't doing things on a grassroots level, people are doing things. I mean, I think they're crowdfunding supported right now on CFFS, but yeah, so I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys so much for coming in for the hacks. All right, so we'll start with the CFFS is what we'll start with first. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And if you haven't had a chance to look, the article that I'm referring to with the directory link is actually on the community tab. So if you want to go through it, if you want to, dare I say, if you want to follow along with me, you can do that just the same if you just click on that link, or or you can just hang here and I'll share the screen with you. Hope you guys are doing well on your Friday. Sorry for the dead air, but okay. So this is hosted by CFFS, which they're actually doing quite a few things. It's really impressive and good for them. Looks like it's taken off quite a bit. So I don't know. So I'm gonna give you guys some full screen on this one. And this is the actual site. So if you go over to, if you click on that link, I think you will find this. And I'm not sure who's hosting this or anything, but this is Free Speech Reviews. But here you can find your little database. If you just click in the box here, I just left click there, and you get your categories. Here, let me just read what I'm on about here. So according to this, looking for a face-friendly places to shop, dine, visit. You're in the right place. We are Citizens for Free Speech, and we believe face coverings are an infringement on our First Amendment rights. Add, rate, review, share, and support your favorite places that respect your constitutional rights. So with that said, I'm going to go back here. When you click here, you'll get your categories for restaurants, grocery, shopping. Somebody did a lot of work, on this. Coffee shops, fitness, food, nightlife, churches, medical, professional services, spa, and beauty. So you've got, I think they're covering quite a bit of ground there. So if you're looking for a place that's going to be face friendly in the months to come, then you can, this is your resource. So I do think that CFFS is doing a lot of great things. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to, it's a chance to interact. If you guys want to give me a city, give me a city. Hi, Marcy T. Hello to everybody in the stream. This is I'm calling it Friday Hacks. Give me a city that you are interested in finding out. Say, for instance, gym, or I don't know, coffee shop. Unique views here. Hello, Awesome Alice is here. Awesome Alice says it's raining there. No way. Yeah, but do you see what I'm saying? This, let me come out and let me come out face friendly. Okay, is that face friendly enough? I'm in studio right now. So with that said, these are face friendly, a list, a national directory that I think CFFS came up with, and they all kind of got together and they thought about it, and they kind of got together and came up with this list. So you can do that for yourself, or even if you're planning on traveling someplace, maybe you're just curious about where can I just get coffee. I mean, I prefer small businesses anyway. That's one of my things to do. So if you're looking for someplace other than a, dare I say, an SB, you know what I'm referring to when I say SB. If you don't want to go there, then you can go to a, I don't know, Drip Drip, or a JoJo. Awesome Alice. So yeah, so you guys Awesome Alice, give me a city in Georgia. Give me a city in Georgia. You want to, that's I don't know, anybody. Give me any city, any state, and we can try this out. We can try this out together and see how it works. I'll tell you, I've already tried out my bum city, and I didn't come back with anything. Which was really maybe it was Mendocino. And I mean, Mendocino is not my area, but it wasn't, I can't even call it. It's not even my city anymore. But Hawthorne, unique view, Hawthorne. Okay, here we go. You asked for it. Detroit, Michigan. All right, so I've got all kinds of people. Awesome, Alice. Let me go over and grab it for you. I'll do it. I'll go over and grab it for you. It's in the community tab, but I'm going to grab it for you right now because, that's just what I do. You ask and you receive. So I will do it. All right, let me click on this thing. Let me figure out which one it is. I'm having a senior moment. Can I say that? Or is anybody going to be offended if I say that? Okay, so I think this is the link here. Actually, I'll just pull it right out. Rather than going back into the article and I'll just pull it right out and I'll put it right in for you. So yeah, you guys can follow along with me. I feel like I'm teaching a class right now. I've done some remote teaching. We'll just have, this is a remote class. You got 48 hours to take the next test. It's multiple choice. Just make sure you turn it in. No makeups. No makeups. All right. So here you go. There you go. So you can check it out right there. You're looking for face friendly places to get your food, or I don't know. If you happen to be Black, then you might find a place that's not hosting mocktails while you're in the chair. You get a mocktail and a bee sting at the same time. Negative. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm putting in Hawthorne, right? Is that where we're going? Let's go to Hawthorne. Okay, so let me make sure. Let me get back to the right page. All right, I'm going to zoom in, give you guys some full scale. So we're going to Hawthorne for unique view. I didn't forget. I'm just yapping. All right, so what do you want to see? Okay, I'm just going to type in Hawthorne CA. Okay, and is there something specific you want to search for there? I'm just going to plug it in, see what comes back. Okay, what do we have? Okay, professional services, story film videography. I guess if you're going to film something or you want, video services, that's Hermosa Beach. You can get that at Hermosa Beach. Unique view. You have to give me something specific. Yeah, something specific. I don't know if you're doing a video, if you're going to video something. Okay. Somebody else gave me another city. Do you want me to put Atlanta in, Awesome Alice? I'll put Atlanta in if you want. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what comes back. All right. Atlanta it is. So we're going to go back one. All right. So what are we searching for in Atlanta, Awesome Alice? Okay. Let me see let's see. Did you say something? I can't hear you. Sorry. Okay, so Unique wants a restaurant. We'll go back to it in just a second. Okay, I'm just going to click on Atlanta and see what comes back. Now, this is for face-friendly places. That's just so bizarre. It's just face-friendly. Okay, we're going to hit Atlanta and see what comes back. We're going to break the internet. Okay, give me something specific. Do you want to go to the gym? Where do you want to go? Food. Okay, food for Awesome Alice. This feels like a game show. All right, so we're going to search for food. So let's go with, how about we go with the grocery? Let's go to coffee shops in Atlanta. And there's a lot. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so looks like I'm seeing Lifeboat Coffee. Lifeboat Coffee came back. No, that's not right. Sorry. You're looking for food. Somehow I wound up in Arizona. Okay, well, I guess you have to be more specific. So you see what I go through. Now you can see if you're not very specific with what you're looking for, they kind of just let's just click on grocery, and then I'll put Atlanta in. I don't know. Maybe this is. Just type in, see what happens here. You guys might have to play with this one a little bit because I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I may need to talk to them and say, "Hey, what's the best way to?" This system doesn't like the way I'm asking for information. Restaurant. Okay, so we'll go with that. Joseph Francis Burton says, "I usually stay in Hawthorne when I fly to Philippines." Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go to restaurant. I think it was restaurant. Okay, restaurant. And yeah, I don't quite. Let's just click location here. Let me see if I can narrow this down. Restaurants. And I think they're trying to pick up my location, and I'm not quite sure why they are. But you guys might have to play around with this. I don't know if I like the way this is going. User experience right now, you're not passing the test. Let's change the location and see if it'll stick. One day somebody's going to come back and say, "Oh yeah, I found a ton of things." And it was just the operator error here. Okay, so now I'm going down the rabbit hole. Okay, so you know what? Somebody's going to have to play around with it a little bit because I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is not, it should be, I should be able to just type one thing in and it start pulling things out. But, they give you all of this, you got all these, subcategories, a tree here, the tree places, location, information, store, contact. You can change the location. I think maybe it'll be better if I actually registered. So you might want to go, if you go over and register, you can probably create your own personalized list. So at least we found out how it works, or how well it works, or how well it does not work. And I can tell Patrick, you know what? I tried this thing out. I tried it out with my on the channel and see what happens. So, okay, and let me read a few comments here. Detroit, Michigan. We should try yours out. Let's try out Detroit, Michigan, and then we'll call it on that. How are you doing, Marcy T? How are things in Detroit these days? All right, so what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can. I'm not sure who created this. All right, so let's just type in Detroit and see what comes back. Maybe spell Detroit. 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 Yeah, it's not coming back. Okay, I think you have to really adjust the search criteria here. I think that's why it's not really coming back like I want to. But I think it probably works. But I haven't had a chance to play with it alone. But what I can see right away, if you can still see the screen, if you can see that there's stores here, just right here, they're just kind of popping up. Like, this is Washington, this is Boise. You've got grocery stores. This is just kind of popping up on the map here. That's kind of interesting, right? But it's nice that they went through this whole thing. So I'm sure the feedback will be necessary going forward. So just for kicks, I'm looking at it. You have a Lowe's this is Spokane Valley. This Arizona, Kansas. So maybe if I just keep scrolling, I'll just come to some random ones. You've got Essence Salon in Denver. Do we have anybody from Colorado here? Uh, a lot from Arizona. Quite a bit. There's a couple in California. But Clarksville, Tennessee. Anybody from Tennessee here? There's some at Minneapolis, studio time. So if you're gonna go for fitness, you can go there and not wear your mask. You can see you have your little map here, and they give you the infographics. I mean, it's actually kind of a nice little lot of tools, a lot of tools to work with. Yeah, something's a little bit off, but at least we're trying this out. Joseph Francis Burton says, search for barber shops. I don't want a mask on when I get my perm. And yeah, I'm tracking. Neither do I. But believe it or not, that's what happens, at least around here. I mean, yeah, we'll have some tales of the CV-19. Yeah, we'll talk about it, right? A diary, the diary of the hairstylist. Like, yeah. All right, so let me check one more time, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, so this is Clarksville, Tennessee. Strawberry Alley Brewery. Even you've got a dentist office in Clarksville, Tennessee. Schmidt Dental. These people are getting free advertisement from me right now. So lots of things in Tennessee. So we'll see. We're coming down. We're getting close, maybe getting closer to your neck of the woods, Awesome Alice. And it looks like there's a Church of Providence Bible Church. That's in St. Johns County, Florida. Tempe biscuits. Breakfast, lunch. We have a Cindy's soft serve and hometown food in PA. That's Allegheny County. And we're going to Kentucky. So I'm going to keep going here. Even have an Aldi's in Clarksville. Ross in Arizona. You don't have to. I'm still waiting to see Utah. St. George. Okay, well, you can see there's some things. I mean, honestly, did I expect like 500 hits? No, did not. But at least you have a resource. If for those of you that are just now coming in, I can put it back in the stream for you. But I guess you might have to play around with it just to kind of get it. As Awesome Alice is, all the blue areas, nothing showing up. So I just think it's so random, but it should still populate, I think, a lot better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, and Joseph Francis Burton says, here in El Paso, Texas, everything has been wide open since the first week of March. Very few muzzles anymore. Okay, and it's Anthony Van Zant is here. Thank you so much for coming in. And Marcy T's here. All right. Okay, so you can see that. If you want to go over there and play around with it, I mean, actually, I think after I did that, it just started populating all these other places that I have right here. So you might end up stumbling on to something. So, okay, so here we go. We're actually to the end of this. Okay, so this has 6 pages right now. But the thing about it is you guys can add, if you discover a place that is face friendly, of course, you guys can, contact them and let them know, hey, add this place to the list. And I would imagine that the list will grow. But that's only if we, the people, or the people participate, right? So, and I'll just say, hey, Patrick, I tried out your tried out your search engine, and yeah, this was the experience. And then we had some other testimonials. So thank you so much, Anthony Van Zant, for coming in. He says, evening, individually signatured multitasking menace in reconstructing telecommunications traffic because it's just an electronic trick in Shell Game 101. I need you to translate that. But it's just, yeah. But Austin Alice says, but it is a nice tool if you travel. Yeah. Well, yeah. But with I don't know. And then Austin Alice says, well, my era, there are no mandates. Okay, so that's hack. I think that's going to be your hack number 1. Yeah, so check it out, play around with it and see where it takes you. If it doesn't take you anywhere, there's also a contact. Sorry. There is a contact button on the bottom on the corner down there. And I'm sure they'll be, happy to get the feedback. And then also they'll be happy if you have something you want to add to it. All right. So let's go over I'm going to throw some caution to the wind right now. I don't have any insurance, but I'm going to throw some caution to the wind and go over to AFLDS. And that way you can see. I'm wondering if they have been. Okay, so they haven't quite tried to get rid of them. Look at this. Look, when you try to go to it, look what happens. Error, I don't know whether that means that they've shut the page down or that was just, hang on just a second. I will get you there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the hacks. All right, I'm going to take a quick little break and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick little break and I'll be right back. Hang in there. Now that was my fault. I was the one that was on mute. Okay. All right, so I'm back now, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the site where you can get some more hacks. And this is from AFLDS. And Callie Unknown's here. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so this is aflds.org. All right, so this is on a bit of the mocktails. So as you can see here, you have lots of things going on. And you can also type in something. If there's something specific that you're looking for, you can type it in here. Here they have a legal department. I just want to click on that. Here's your hack. Here's the number one hack that I'm on about. All right. So according to this, they have an attorney intake form, mocktail attorneys for you. And this is the Legal Eagle Dream Team. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have any issues or you anticipate any issues, but I'm showing you where it is. I'm showing where you can find some assistance. So yeah, I'm throwing the caution to the wind here. So this is where you can see it. So here, if you click on this is the legal that the legal counsel information that they're providing. So you can click on this. And you can fill out this form if you'd like to speak to an attorney. You can fill out the form. If they have an attorney in your state, they will connect you for a fee here. And of course, they say the attorneys set their own fees. So that is, and you can tell them what your inquiry is about here with the usual demographics preceding that. What do you need the guidance? What are you getting information about? So there's tons here about them. They're actually on tour. There's tons of information here. I mean, I could go on and on about it, but just wanted you to see it for yourselves. I could put the link in for you. Let me say Anthony Van Zant's here and Callie Unknown 007 is here. Thanks so much for coming in, Callie Unknown. So yeah, so these were just, the hacks that I wanted to share with you guys. Actually, I'm going to put this link in the stream. If you've got questions, of course, I'm not going to be able to answer them for you, but you can go here. There's Citizens Core, Issue Briefs, Civil Liberties, Mocktail Bill of Rights. Yeah. The muzzle and the law, the mocktail and the law. Yeah, videos. And what I was looking for was the tour information, because I think Dr. Gold is going on a tour, or either she's already started it, but it's in certain cities. And, she's not coming to the West. Not that I blame her. And not that, the COVIDians would take that very well anyway. So let me see if I can put this link in here for you guys. All right, so there you go. Why am I going to Patreon? Okay, so let me make sure I get the right one. So I just put you back to the About page. But at least they've got people that are, that are kind of working for the cause, so to speak. And you can get their mission statement. You can get all of the information. And yeah. So I think that's a pretty good hack. Not too bad. And let me just say hi to everybody. This is going to be a very brief stream. I want to say hi again to Solavi. Thank you so much for coming in. And of course, Old School Wolf Media. It's nice to see you. And Awesome Alice. And you said it's raining in Georgia, huh? Yeah, rain sounds so nice. Rain sounds so nice. It really does. Marcy T's here. Thank you, Marcy T, for tuning in. And Unique View, thank you so much for coming in. And Awesome Alice, it's really nice of you. It says, nice face you have there. Like that new saying, face friendly. I really appreciate it. Um, what else do I have? Joseph Francis Burton says, SB drip drip Jojo. Your code words are killing me. Should create my own little anthology of code words in this time for history. Marcy T, Awesome Alice. Thank you so much, Awesome Alice, for coming in. And Callie Unknown 007. Thank you so much. So yes, I really appreciate you guys coming in. So I don't really, I mean, in terms of we went through quite a few things this week, just like at the 11th hour. Like we talked about all the incentives for the mocktails. Like every state is doing something else, but it's just so funny that everything that they fight against seems like that's what they're offering incentives for. Like you got them attacking 2A most of the time, but then they're offering custom made, hunting rifles or, something like that. And then tricked out trucks. We talked about tricked out. We talked about tricked out trucks yesterday. And yeah, and then they're going also, we talked about the invasion of the 1,000 beauty salons and barbershops where you can get, juiced up. And I'm just thinking, okay, well, that's going to probably end up crashing some businesses. And I think that'll end up making TikTok, and there's going to be a bunch of videos of that experience. I mean, can you imagine, if you go there and something traumatic happens and it ends up your business will get shut down the same day because you'll stop it, everybody will be concerned, and it'll be a big deal. And I can't imagine. Yeah, pretty big deal, but I'm not sure how that's going to go. I think those people will end up losing business. And there again, I said last night, I don't know what the incentive is for those shops that are participating. I would imagine that there is one, because they would have to know that those people don't want that kind of attention. The people going, the clients don't want that kind of attention going in for a service. They just want their service and get on with their day. And I'm also wondering if that's also going to be a way of denying people services if they come in and say, "Hey, I don't want to, I don't care." Let's just be real for everybody that's barbershop or ladies and men, ladies or men, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. If you go to the barbershop, yeah, all kinds of things come up in the barbershop, but that does not make them medical experts. It does not make them, it that's not the kind of therapy that you would require of them. You don't go in and disclose your entire medical history, and not even for a little snake bite or something. Not even, you wouldn't do that. You would be comfortable doing that, right? Which some people might. Um, but yeah, I mean, the graphic that I saw yesterday, the guy was sitting right in the barber's chair, you know, and I'm just thinking, this is not a tattoo parlor. It's not a tattoo. Um, Anthony Van Sant says they've pretty much got all the low hanging fruit that they're going to get. And the lie, triple lie. And now they've got their hands full with the rest of us. Count on it and know it, because the world is awakened. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Anthony Van Zant. Yes, I think a lot of people are. And see, I guess after all, what was it? This administration, Joe Biden said that, you weren't black. You're not black anyway. I'm not black. I mean, if I just put something black next to me, I realize I'm not black. I mean, I thought my hair was black, and it's not. It's actually not black. This is black, but then, I'm not quite black. I mean, you got to know, for the people that always talk about the genders and spectrums of, a spectrum on gender, but you have to know there's a spectrum on color, right? Even even the people that work at Lowe's or the people that mix paint know that you just, you know, there's undertones in everything. There's undertones in everything. There's undertones in sound. There's undertones in colors. There's undertones in flavor. Every there's nuance to everything. I mean, what can I say? You guys don't. You guys know that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't. There is maybe one other story. I know we stumbled onto a story last night from Twitter, and we were looking for something on UNICEF. Does anybody have another lead on what was the trending point on UNICEF? Because I couldn't quite find it. I wasn't able to find it. So yeah, if you guys still have it or know what that may have been about, like Twitter is it's an interesting place to say the least. Anarchy Television is here. How are you, Anarchy Television? Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you guys so much. This is we're still kind of doing a recap of the week. Thank you guys for taking the break with me and outside, out back, dare I say. Yeah, so we got into quite a few things during the week. And it's like, so there's so many things that we got into. I just can't remember them all. But yeah, so we did get into BLM. We have a school board, I think a school board member out of Minneapolis that had the 62 sexual assault allegations from 62 undocumented kids. That was another huge one. Let me see if I can snap that out of there. Kelly Unknown 007 says it was a UNICEF child porn study. BS. That's pretty intense. Let me see if I can pull that out. Anarchy Television says it's good for you to get outside sometimes. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, go ahead and do it, and then I'll pull it because, the third eye AI is on my case. Not as bad as some, but and then my ISP is pretty much crap. So, but yes, and also thank you guys so much for. Let's go over to the community tab really quickly because sometimes. That's right. Let me get it together here. I'm sorry about that. Let me try to get that going for you. It might take me a second. I'm not showing it. I'm not showing you on this side. Okay, here it is. All right. Voila. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, let's take a quick trip over to the community tab. Sometimes I think people have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. Thanks for joining me on the hacks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys over to the actual, let's just go over to the community tab really quickly. And then I can show you I'm looking at my poll / survey, because I do think that the blog talk would add another value in these times and just kind of take some of the, I'm not sure if there's any censorship going on over there, but I'm not aware if there is. I think it's not a bad third eye something, right? Okay, hang on just a second. So we're going to go over to the community tab. Community tab. Okay, so here we are. Here you are. For those of you that are not familiar with when I say community tab, let me give you full scale here. Let me blow this thing up. Okay. So here it is. You should have full screen now. So if you look here, you have home, videos, playlist, community, channels, and about. This little thing right here, community. When you click on community, you'll get into whatever's going on. So here's your AFLDS, in which the AFLDS doctors petition for temporary restraining order. And you'll find out what that's about. So you just scroll down on that, find out what's going on with the mocktail and who's in question here. Okay. And then here also, let's see, that's the end of that one. So, but here's next. The next section is the article from the newest release from Patrick Wood. And so you can find that there. So you can find the CFFS releases there. You can find some of the AFLDS things there. And also now you have a whole review list, a national directory of where you can get face-friendly, where you can see face-friendly people. It's going to be so nice to be in a face-friendly place. It's really bizarre because this state has been locked down for so long. I just can't even. And then even on the 15th is supposed to be like a liberation day, but it's not going to. There's still going to be restrictions. So I don't even know why they're bothering. Why they're bothering to misnomer it like that. That's not what it is. All right, so this is a little bit messed up here, but according to this, what times are you likely to listen? I left out a key thing here. But looks like so far we've got a tie right now, which is different than what it was earlier. We've got 40% that say yes, we would tune into Blog Talk Black Spring between 3 and 5 p.m. EST, and then we have 40% that say yes, we will tune in. I'm likely to tune in between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. Because I'm going to be, working on that. We'll see what happens with that. And then also the next one that I put in was like, would you actually tune in to a Blog Talk Radio? And the Blog Talk Radio, you're actually also going to be able to call in. This would be a call-in show that you could do. So I have a 27% right now that says yes, and 18% says no, and 36% said maybe, and not sure was 18%. So the Blog Talk is actually going to be, it would be my goal to set it up like we do here, but it would actually be, you can actually call in. Like, say, for instance, when I say I'm going to drop the link, if I drop the link right now, if I were doing Blog Talk, I guess the number would already be out there, so that, or I would post that number so that you could actually call in and to a response or whatever. So yeah, maybe I need to do some different kinds of questions to get to figure out what you guys are. Yeah. Different kind of data, I guess I need. So, all right, let me just, Anarchy Television says, face-free state, Florida, strong. Yeah, I'll say. And Cali Unknown is giving a shout out here. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm not going to keep you long. We've been, we're 8.5 minutes under from being an hour here. So I don't know, maybe the hacks will help you out down the road, or either you can call in, submit your own hacks. Yeah, maybe you can do that. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one infomercial, and then I'm going to get us out of here on your Friday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay. All right, just a couple of infomercials and then we're going to be out. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. And thanks so much for the week. Who else do I have? And I need to get that Callie, that link that you dropped in there. I got to get that. Okay, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to try to grab it right now. Let's see. Just try to click on. Okay, sorry about that. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. And I appreciate you so much for the week and for allowing me to share the hacks on your Friday. And I want to say salute to everybody in the chat. And we'll get you out of here. Okay. And Anarchy Television. I was looking for the UNICEF story is what I was trying to run down. So I'm going to run through here and say hello to everyone. I have one link. I have a link right now from Anthony Van Zant, I believe. Thank you so much for that. So I want to say salute to Solavi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Old School Wolf Media. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. As well as Awesome Alice. And Awesome Alice, thank you so much for coming on last night. That was fun as always. And Unique View, thank you so much. Marcy T. Thank you, Marcy T, for supporting the channel and for coming in. I really appreciate it. And what else do we have? Anarchy Television. If you guys ever want to send me anything, you can. That's fine. Try to get to it. Yeah, because especially when it comes to hacks, I think those are always good to share, because I think there's some other organizations out there that are doing, that have hacks also that you can use. You might find some use in those. And Callie Unknown, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, I think we have just about everybody. Marcy T was here. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe somebody has something to contribute right now. I don't want to shut it off before, so I'll give you just a couple minutes. We'll take a quick break. If anybody has anything, when I come back, we'll finish it out with your comments, or we'll close it out. All right, thanks so much, guys. I will be right back.
Hey guys, it's Black Spring with Autumn here. And if you'd like to help us out with our AI and dissemination of the stream campaign, please hit that like, unlike, dare to throw caution to the wind by sharing, or just making sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. And I want to thank you for your ultimate and baseline level support here on Black Spring with Autumn. And we'll be right back right after this.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. So it doesn't look like I have any takers on this evening, which is fine. And so thank you guys so much for coming in. And of course, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next live stream in the comment section on video. A night cue, another take a break outside scenario. Yeah, or a real under. So you guys have a great rest of your Friday / Saturday. If you're approaching your Saturday right pretty quickly here. All right, guys, I will see you guys around.